Hi, this is Gohar Latif from Group 1G. My part of the presentation is to give a brief introduction about what the report is and what the methodology is used. So the report analyzes closely the trends in how different economic sectors in the United States use renewable energy sources. More than 3,000 reliable monthly records covering solar, wind and hydroelectric and biofuel energy were analyzed for the study. The main aim of this analysis is to discover major trends, different ways industries use energy, and ideas that may guide further policy action. According to the analysis, the use of renewable energy has steadily grown during the observed period, mainly because of the rise in the use of solar and wind energy, because of the technology advances, lower production costs, and added government incentives. These two sources have seen a significant increase. The trend in data shows that more and more vehicles in transportation are switching to electric, hybrid, and renewable fuel sources. The researchers found that energy use greatly varies by season, which it usually goes up in winters, comes down in summer for cooling, in winter for heating. The report uses the descriptive analysis, time series for forecasting, and visual analytics. Such models help us correctly and suitably interpret how renewable energy used changed over the period of time. The study outlines both the benefits and the problems that come with how renewable energy is being adopted in everything from industry to the transportation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Suman, for passing on the presentation, and thank you so much for the lecturer for giving us the opportunity to present this presentation to the audience. Now, I would like to continue the presentation, and I would like to start it with the sectorial energy breakdown. So here you can see the amounts of renewable energy used across various economic sectors. In the United States, we studied solar, wind, hydroelectric, and wood as main renewable energy, organizing the data by residential, commercial, industrial, and transportation sector. So it is easy to see from this stacked bar chart the breakdown of renewable energy use and the share of every energy source in every sector. According to the visual, young people play an important role in solar energy use, in which is likely due to the result of solar panels and distributed installation. In both the commercial and industrial sector, wind and hydroelectric power are used in more ways than in other sectors. More transport is now powered by biofuel and renewable diesel because of recent rules and a growing use of cleaner fuels. So we move on to the next slide. It is correlation analysis. So you can see what correlation exists between the different renewable energy sources in the heat map displayed in this slide. Correlation analysis shows how energy types relate in terms of the sector consuming them and the rates and times at which they are used. In the heat map, strong negative correlation are shown in deep blue and strong positive correlation are shown in deep red. An energy source paired is closely linked if their values get closer to 1, as they tend to go up or down together. If the values are close to 0, it means there isn't much of a linear relation. Mm, Such correlation contribute to the work of energy planners and policymakers because they The identification of contemporary renewable sources. As another example, if solar and wind are closely correlated, handling and stability means managing the variability they have together. It informs action needed to identify in the best energy mix and strengthen the stability of renewable energy. Now we move to the next slide. So here we can see the key findings. So, researching the data set has pointed out key trends in the way renewable energy is used within different areas of the United States. It is obvious that solar energy usage is rapidly grown and being maintained, mainly in homes and businesses. As the trend suggests, solar panels and distributed solar systems are now available to a larger number of all households due to lower cost. Now that solar technology is becoming more affordable and better recognized, more ordinary people and small businesses are closing solar energy to decentralized power. Seasonal changes in hydroelectric and wind power are a second important observation. Both types of power rely on the environment, and spring and early summer bring higher water flow, so hydroelectric energy peaks then, whereas wind power fluctuates according to local climate or conditions. These facts create issues for stable energy supply, so it's necessary to have energy storage or a mix of different renewable energy sources. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to present. Now I would like to pass on the presentation to Omer, who will continue the presentation. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Amer Mustafa, and today I present my fourth part of the uh, project that I cover in business analytics, and I cover the fourth part. So I'll start from recommendations. As a result of the findings that the other members have discussed, so in the several steps can be suggested to help renewable energy systems in the United States work more effectively, sustainably, and with more reliance. Engineering improvements for solar and wind resources should be given top priority in areas that experience distinct seasonal changes. Um, with the progress in grid weather-proof systems and localized energy, the country can better control the irregular electricity from renewable biofuel and renewable diesel use in trucks shows that more government backing and new rules are needed to encourage this type of transport. More biofuels are likely if governments use renewable fuel standards, offer tax credits, and invest in improved low emission transport infrastructure. And with business analytics technique, and this project has been able to recognize renewable energy consumption patterns in different US economic sectors. Thanks to the descriptive statistics, regression, and time series and clustering, we gained helpful knowledge about what stands in the way of cleaner energy and what can be done about it. So, while solar wind and biofuels are being used more, relying on the weather and gaps among different industries are still problems to solve. This analysis supports decisions based on data, which means both public and private organizations often work on building energy plans and that are more sustainable and efficient. Using this report, we have shown how data analysis helps us robust energy planning and environmental protection over the long run. So these are the references that we have used in our report, and these all are the references, and that's all. Thank you so much.